Good morning. Welcome to my channel. This is I'm just a dude fasting, and this is my story. So today is August 6th. It's day two of my 10 pounds to breakfast series. Um, I had let's see. So just to kind of recap, today I am 284.8 pounds. Yesterday I was 286.2. And the day before that, I was 288.2. And if you haven't seen the previous videos, I kind of went to a carnivore style eating so I could, for the first 4 days, to get a lot of the water weight off. I was 295 point something. I should write it down on this paper, but I keep forgetting to do that. 295.4 or 6 or 8 when I started on the 1st of August. Um, Anything that I talk about here, right? I'm just a dude fasting. I'm not a doctor. I'm not qualified. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just some guy giving out, showing what program I'm using and uh, what happens and what I'm kind of going through. So yesterday work got a little crazy. I was not able to do my mile of walking uh, over lunch. Um, I have a really long commute to and from work, so by the time I got home, we did family stuff and then kind of went to bed. Um, in hindsight, I think I probably could have done a workout because I slept like garbage last night. I had trouble getting to sleep. I had trouble staying to sleep, and then at about 4:20 this morning, I was up with GERD, which was one of my ongoing problems. On the 1st of August, I started tapering down my omeprazole with the goal of trying to just not take any at all. Um, what I had been taking was 40 milligrams omeprazole twice a day. That's the only medication I take, even though I also have high blood pressure, which I'm hoping to fix through all of this. Um, a lot of this, I listened to a podcast with Dr. Ben Bickman. He was talking about insulin resistance and some of the symptoms. He has a book out that's called Why We Get Sick. And so I downloaded that when I pulled into the parking lot at work and got that on Audible so I could start listening to that to kind of help me stay motivated. Um, so again, yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday during the day was fine, but I'm still having an issue kicking my carbonated, my energy drink because with getting poor sleep and having long drives, I still drink energy drinks in the morning. My One of my goals is to just be drinking water. God, my eyes look like I can't even keep them open. It's it's like 7:15 in the morning, but um, I think I on my Garmin I got 4.5 hours of sleep last night. So um, if I look a little tired, it's because I and this whole no food. I don't have a ton of energy either. I I probably could lift some weights, um, but the thought of I'm going to do a 4 to 6 mile walk today. Walk, jog, a little bit of jogging in there if I can, um, and that doesn't sound too exciting right now. But I could probably do some burpees or some air squats and get kind of my mind right before I start. So uh, and here's my I've had this much. This is a 32-ounce water bottle. I've had that much of my snake juice so far today. Um, so I'll kind of go through that as my topic today for what I'm doing. So there's a lot of different mixtures of snake juice. And if anybody's looked at the Snake Diet Wizard, Cole Robinson, any of his stuff, um, he has a lot of different mixtures. And the one that really that tastes okay enough to me to stick to it. In 32 ounces of water, I put a half a teaspoon of pink salt. I put a quarter teaspoon of baking soda. I put half a teaspoon of potassium, and I use no salt. And I put a half a teaspoon of magnesium, and that's it. Those four things, and in a 32 ounce of water. So to me, that's not bad. I try to drink 2 of those a day. Um, I A couple of nights ago, I wasn't even doing the snake juice yet. I was still eating, but just carnivore OMAD. and I had some cramping at night. So I may need to, amp up the electrolytes so I can avoid getting any of those cramping issues. Um, but right now, no huge deal from technically. So what I've got 286.2 is yesterday's weight. 284.8 is this morning. I'll eat again when I get to 276, or if things just starting to, if everything's going wrong, then I'll break and we'll talk about it on here about what's going on. But I don't think I'm not really having any issues with hunger. I don't wake up hungry. I don't. Um, the main issue is just the sleep so far, which will probably go away. I've heard a lot of people talk about how they have mental clarity. I've never experienced that with any of the fasts that I've done, where I felt like I was more clear-headed, or I probably need to get down closer. Probably just need to lose a bunch of fat. Like the less fat I am, probably the better I feel overall. I really think I'll start to be more optimized at around 200. That's where in the past I've started to feel pretty good. Which, like I said in earlier videos, I haven't been under 200 since late 2009 or early 2010, and that was only briefly because I did a weight loss competition. So I think it was October to November of '09, and that was the last time I got down to 197. But my goal here is to get down to 200 and then go on to a maintenance plan to, I'm not even going to set any goals right now. I'm going to do the best that I can. But what I'd like to do is be lean again to where things don't hurt and it doesn't suck to wake up every morning. So, if y'all have any questions, if you want to interact, shoot me, leave a comment with any questions or any topics. More props to Cole Robinson, the Snake Diet Wizard, and Ben Bickman, PhD. You can Google him and listen to a lot of his stuff on insulin resistance and generally how to feel better, and how things kind of are all related to things that are wrong with you, or a lot of it is related to your metabolic health. I'm not going to get political or anything, but that may have. There's also some evidence, or at least people talking about evidence. I haven't researched it. That maybe it even influences your how COVID affects you. So just to recap, it's August 6th. This is day 2. I'm 5'11", 45 years old, 284.8 this morning. Not going to eat again until I get down to 276.2 or lower. And I think that's all for today, unless y'all ask me some questions. So we'll see you next time.